Hello and welcome to Paathashaala. This is the second video of the series Prehistory of India under Ancient History. In the first video of the series, we discussed the sources of Indian history. In this video, we will see the categorization of Indian ancient history. Imagine you walk into the world's largest library. The librarian points to a shelf and says, "Everything that happened in India before today is stored here." You look at that shelf. It stretches for thousands of years. Kings, empires, farmers, traders, saints, warriors, cities, and civilizations all mixed together. You immediately ask, how can anyone study such a huge story? The librarian smiles and says, "Simple, we divide the story into chapters." And that is exactly how historians categorize Indian ancient history. The first chapter is called Prehistory. This is the longest chapter of all. Imagine humans living in India before writing was invented. No books, no inscriptions, no written records. Only stone tools, cave paintings, fossils, and archaeological remains. This period includes Paleolithic, also called Old Stone Age, Mesolithic, known as Middle Stone Age, and Neolithic, New Stone Age phases. Humans hunted, gathered food, discovered agriculture, and slowly learned how to live in settled communities. But then something revolutionary happened. Humans learned to write, and with writing, history changed forever. This brings us to the second chapter, Protohistory. This is a fascinating middle stage. People could write, but historians cannot fully read or understand their script. The greatest example, the Indus Valley civilization. Its cities were magnificent. Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Dholavira. Roads were planned, drainage systems were advanced, trade flourished. Yet their script remains undeciphered. Imagine finding a library full of books but being unable to read a single page. That is protohistory. The civilization speaks, but we still cannot completely understand its language. Then comes the third chapter, history. This begins when both writing exists and historians can read and interpret the records. In India, this period starts becoming clearer around the 6th century BCE. Suddenly, sources multiply. Religious texts, inscriptions, coins, foreign accounts, and literature begin telling detailed stories. Now we meet the Mahajanapadas. Then come Gautama Buddha and Mahavira. The mighty Mauryan Empire rises under Chandragupta Maurya and Ashoka. The Shatavahanas, the Kushanas, Guptas, and many other dynasties follow. History is no longer hidden beneath the soil. It begins speaking directly through written records. So historians divide ancient Indian history into three simple chapters. Prehistory with no writing, protohistory where writing exists but cannot be fully deciphered, history where writing exists and can be understood. Think of it like watching a movie. In prehistory, the screen is silent. In protohistory, the characters speak but we cannot understand their language. In history, the volume is finally turned on and we can understand the language too. And suddenly, the story of India becomes loud, clear, and unforgettable.